Hey, what's up, guys? It's White Zest, aka BLT Burst, aka The Kid, come back with you with my second commentary and some nice gameplay footage. Actually, did really well on this free for all because I heard some subscribers messaging me about how I should do free for all. Um, but yeah, this is the gameplay footage, and today I'm gonna actually be uploading my second story, but this time it's not about how I got into the COD. It's sort of a little something funny. I may start a series, like just events that's happened in my life. So, this first one I'm gonna do is actually pretty funny to me. So when I was growing up, I had these neighbors, and their parents hated my parents, and so like there'd always be that type of stigma between them. And so, um, one day I had this really beat up blue bike that barely worked, but it like you could still ride it. And they had kids. They were pretty rotten to me, if you could say. Not really anymore, because they moved and I've seen them a couple times. But they were giving me this offer for my blue bike. They said $20 and we'll give you the bike. And so they said I could have the bike and then they'd pay me tomorrow. So I gave them the bike and then they paid me. They didn't pay me during that day. So I waited, and then the next day came and they only gave me $10. And I was like pretty pissed off. I mean, like, even though it's $10 more, I didn't want to get cheated out. And so I waited around till like 2 in the morning. Then I snuck in their backyard and I sort of took the bike back. And my mom was like, "What are you doing outside?" And I was like, just doing something." And she didn't say any more questions. But yeah. And then the next day, they came to my house, and they were like, "Hey, where's our like? Have you seen our bike?" They didn't know I took it back, and then I was like, "Not that I know of." And then the girl went to the side of my house. That's usually where my bikes are, and she saw it, and she's like, "Did you just steal the freaking bike back?" And then I was like, "How did that get there?" And then she was like, "You're robbing from me," and I was like, "Shut the hell up." And so they went to my uh, mom. Yeah, my mom. Um, Early in the day, probably like 10 or 9, when I was at school, and they told on me. So when I got back, my mom had given the bike back to them. But then I told my mom that they shortchanged me, and my mom got into an argument with their mom, and um, they were cussing at each other a lot. Just a big argument, and their dad was yelling at my mom, and then my dad went out there and tried getting my mom back. But it was really funny. And in the end, I actually got the bike back, and I gave them $5 back from the 10. But I kept five and just said I lost the other part. And then they said they owe me. I owed them, but I like never really paid them back because come on, sort of douchebags. But yeah, that's my first, I guess you could call it, story that doesn't have to do with Call of Duty. But if you liked this video and liked the gameplay, comment, like, and subscribe, and recommend this to your friends, man. I think I have 15 subscribers right now, and I'm gaining, so peace out, guys.